manage that? Because I think you had Damone who
Yep.
had been in that role last year.
Moving parts, definitely. I mean, blessed to have Moan in the room, who's, hasn't done a ton of it this year, moving into that Mike backer position. But with then Nick, we had to take him the whole week with practice too, and not getting him the reps we need there. Moan slid into it, but it definitely hurts not having Eric up. Just his leadership, his presence, and he's a great football player. So
Have you been able to kind of get Overshown in there, Leofau in there, just
Yep.
mixing those guys in the base and even in the nickel?
Yep, I think Marist is a guy first and foremost who has really embraced his role, that Sam position, doing a lot of good things, putting himself in good position, and he attacks the football. I mean, he's around the ball, he plays the game the way we want him to play the game. So he's doing a great job. Demo is such a great football player. We need him to be a better linebacker right now, and that's it. I mean, he's through 6 games right now. He's an impactful guy. The way he runs, hits, he shows up. Love everything about what he's given us right now. It's still a growth process for him, though. I mean, he's through 6 games. We're still getting his alignments, his vision, his keys. But when he triggers and he goes, he shows up for us. He plays hard every snap. He's an impactful guy, and he's only going to get better. Both of them. I mean, they're 2 good young football players who have a lot of good football ahead of them.
Talk about the run defense, and I don't know
Yeah.
if guys are pressing or that kind
Too
of
inconsistent. I mean, you say it right there. We can't have. You can never have 9-10 guys doing what they need to do and one guy not doing what they're supposed to do. In consistent across the board, every snap, no matter who we're playing. It's got to show up, and we got to get it done. We got to coach it better. All right, we've got to get it out of the players better, and they do their jobs. I mean, that's what it's about. And then it comes down to playing with great fundamentals, getting off blocks, and doing that. But as far as the fits goes, everybody got to do their job, and then we got to get off blocks and tackle the football.
You've been doing this for a while. What's the difference in a bye week when maybe you're coming off of a big win as opposed to coming off a loss like this?
You just got to sit on it longer, which sucks. I mean, it's always fun to go into that bye week and feel good for that week, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. The next week is another challenge. They don't really care if you're coming off the bye week or not, and the 49ers certainly don't. I mean, they're a good team that we got to gear up. Whether we win, lose last week, I mean, we know what's coming whenever it's 49ers week and how we need to play. So it sucks that we lost going into it, and we got to sit on it for an extra couple days. But at the same time, you refocus, regroup, and then we got to go next week.
Mike Zimmer talked about when the score starts getting lopsided, it kind of snowballs a little bit, and that's
Yep.
when players start kind of maybe getting out of the do your job and trying to make plays.
Yep.
I guess for linebackers, how important is it to keep that discipline and that when the things start going like that?
You know what? That's a part of it, but for us, it shouldn't matter. I mean, I go back. I mean, I was with A-Rod for years in Green Bay, and you know what? Teams don't get that everywhere. They don't get a quarterback who's going to give you a lead, and it can't matter to you. I mean, we got Dak, and we got a good offense. It doesn't matter. They take it. They give the ball away. It shouldn't matter. There's no. We don't when we show up for our job, it has nothing to do with that other phase. Now, we want to play great complementary football and take it away and give them the ball back, and that's part of it. But at the same time, we just got to line up and do our job every time. Don't matter what's going on the other side of the ball, where we're playing, who we're playing. It's simple as that.
You guys have always been a good team in terms of takeaways.
Yep.
This year, the numbers not where I'm sure you like. Well, has that been a little frustrating, or
No.
can you pinpoint why it hasn't been that
No
way?
question. I mean, it really comes down to doing your job, executing, getting these guys to where they're confident, they're playing fast, all right, and they're attacking the ball. We've had some opportunities and we need to capitalize them. I mean, when you get the opportunity, when you get your hands on a ball, when you get a punch opportunity, you got to make the most of it and capitalize. And we've fallen a little short there. And sometimes when you start to get them, that's when it really starts to snowball. You get a few takeaways, and then it takes off from there.
How would you describe Mike McCarthy and his leadership style? Maybe when things aren't going the way you want it to.
You know what? I've been around Mike a lot. I think it brings out a lot of his best attributes, of truly how he wants to be and act, and brings out that toughness in him. I honestly, I think when things things are going rough for him, I think it brings out the best in his personality and his leadership, and shows how much he cares about the guys. So,
Awesome. Thank you.
yep, thank you. Yep.